this book. This book is popular, apparently, because not only have you guys been asking me to record this, but also back when this was still being stowed away at the local showroom where I got it, the owner had people constantly asking him for this. So, yeah, everybody wants early Minka, and I'm going to give you early Minka. Well, I say early Minka, this was their 10-year anniversary here when this book came out, so it's not early, but still it's early 2000s Minka when they were starting to really come up with a lot of their neat contemporary designs, and this was a really cool period of time for Minka. I would consider it almost the golden age where they had a bunch of the really cool stuff, and the fans hadn't gotten to the point where they were so crappy. Well, I shouldn't say crappy, where they had more flaws. Anyways, Minka fans are not crappy. They're actually pretty decent. Some of the only flaws I hear from Minka fans around this time is actually this one right here, the Aire. Apparently, it's very common that the heat breaks this bottom piece of glass from the halogen light bulbs. It's one reason why I don't really like halogen, even though I like some of the light ranges and stuff that halogens offer. They're so hot that whenever I have a halogen fan installed, I never use the light. Back when I had my traditional concept fan installed in here, I never used the light because it was halogen and it was hot. Anyways, opening it up here. We've got the contents and stuff. Oh, and by the way, this is a complete catalog. I've just zip tied it together because it's kind of fallen apart, and there were a couple loose pages I had to put back. One of them I put back in the wrong place, but I like the color of these zip ties, and I don't have any more black ones, so therefore it's going to stay the way it is. So anyways, let's do this. First fan here is the Calabria. I really do like the way that this fan looks, and I always did ever since I first saw it in the 2011 book. And I do quite like the way that this white one looks here. I think it looks really nice. This is one of those fans that I think looks equally as good without the light kit. I almost prefer without it more. Here is the Aire. I never really paid too much attention to this fan until more recent-ish years when I start to really appreciate the design of it. I think it's a really cool-looking fan. Up next, we have the Flight. I always thought that this one was super cool as a kid, and I still absolutely love it. And then as you can see, here's some of it where the pages you can see are sort of falling apart. Because the binding is already damaged, I just let this thing hang open. If the binding's already damaged like it is, doesn't matter to me as much. And because this thing can prop itself open, it can just sit on its own. That's also why I'm not wearing gloves. And this and the 2004 Minka are the last ones that are easy to record that I don't need gloves for, that just sort of prop themselves open. So we're definitely coming to the end here of what I'm going to be able to record for a while. Anyways, here is the Cobra fan. I absolutely love the way this one looks. I think it's really neat. It's definitely kind of like the Casablanca Stealth, even though I like the way this looks more than the Stealth. I absolutely love the brass, too. Minka did do a lot of satin brass back in these days, and I actually really like that. Here's the San Francisco. Back in this day, the one with the light was more of a special edition. It was more standard to have it without a light kit, which I didn't realize until I got this book. Here you've got the Como. I always thought this fan was kind of cool, but nothing too special. Here we have got the Concept 2 Flush. Now, all these finishes are standard. The cool thing is this, once again, this satin brass. Absolutely amazing. Here is the Concept 1. Once again, that satin brass. Absolutely amazing. Here we've got the Emotion. Harbor Breeze also had one that was relabeled, I think. It might have been called the Neon or something else. I don't remember, and I don't really care. But yeah, a lot of the, not Menards, but the other two home centers, Lowe's and Home Depot, both relabeled Minka fans a lot. Home Depot more than Lowe's. Here is the Viper. The Viper fan is still actually available in the UK market under the Fantasia line. I don't know whether they use the same OEM as Minka. I just know that last time I checked, they still offer a Viper fan. Kind of cool that they still make those. Anyways, here you've got the Acero. Big childhood fan here. There was some place, I still don't remember where it was, but my mom always liked to go there. They had like 3 of these installed without the light, just like that. Then there's also somewhere at the Mall of America. Being from Minnesota, obviously, on occasion I've been to the Mall of America. Not as much. I don't know how exciting it still is to anybody not from Minnesota, but even to me, being from Minnesota, it never really was that exciting even the first time I went. But anyways, yeah, there's a place there that also had some of those installed. Some point, if I do ever go to the Mall of America again, I will have to do some YouTube shorts of the fans installed there. There's a Bubba Gump place, and that's like shrimp and seafood stuff. They got some originals that I think are still there. There's some big-ass haikus around, and then also those aceros. Anyways, here we have the gyro. Absolutely love this one. Super cool design here. Here's the swing, the golf fan. Absolutely love that. And then we've got the Churchill. I kind of like the way that this one looks. The Corinthian, really do like this one too. Super cool design. Looks absolutely amazing. Here we've got the Volterra and the Delano. This is in their very early period. I think they were introduced in 2002. And then here we've got my favorite Minka fan, the Classic or Classique. Classique makes it sound more fancy. That's my opinion anyways. I absolutely adore this fan. My literal favorite Minka. I want one really bad. Here we've got the Chantal, or Chantal, whatever. Here's the Old Town. This one lasted for quite a while. It was around since the introduction. It lasted 10 years. The next year it was gone. Here we've got the Sunquest. Kind of a neat design there. And the Magellan, I can't remember how to pronounce that, but there it is. Here we've got the Sundowner. These days, or well, in about 5 years, this fan would have a much larger finished collection. Here we've got the Shangri-La and the Sundance. I always kind of like the Sundance, mainly due to its slight resemblance to an original with those vents. Here we've got the Ultra. The Supra. Absolutely love the Supra. Really great fan there. We've got small Supra along with even smaller Supra. Absolutely love these little guys. Then we've got the Supras with the light kit here. And the Cumberland. And then the Contractor, and then the Mesa. The Mesa's been around since Minka's inception, and it's still available today. I find that kind of amazing. Now we've got hanging systems, controls, universal light kits. Here's quite a few of them. Here's where I muffed up. I put the index page here instead of... Oh, yeah, well, actually, yeah, I just put the index page here instead. Well, actually, I didn't put the index page here. It just ended up here, and I never switched it, just in case you want to see part of the index. There it is. I don't know if there's any more index. I can't remember. Here you've got more light kits and glassware, more glassware, and then we've got accessory blades. Minka had quite a few accessory blades back in the day, which I always kind of liked and thought was cool. Okay, so yeah, that was all the index. There's no more index. And then here we've got displays. This is an older display photo here. The only different fan is that wicker, that cane one. The rest of them are all ones in this catalog. Then here you can fold it out, and you've got all the finishes here. Then you've got ceiling fan specifications. So there all those are. And then there's the back cover. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So many people have asked me to record this, and I know there's tons of people who probably want to see earlier Minka in a catalog. So here you go. And stay tuned, because I also have a 2004 one, which I'm sure I will be uploading shortly after this one. Well, anyways, the next time that a catalog video time slot comes back around. So yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.